talk to you about a scripture in Hebrews 13 verse 5. It says, "Let your conduct be without covetousness. Be content with such things as you have. For he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you." The writer of Hebrews is actually quoting a portion of scripture that comes from Joshua 1 verse 5, where God says to Joshua, he says, "No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you." This also comes from a portion earlier where Moses speaks to the people of Israel as he's ready to give over his leadership to Joshua before they are about to cross over into the land of Canaan. In Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, he says to the people, "Be strong and of good courage. Do not fear nor be afraid of them." And the them, he's talking about the enemies that they were going to encounter. "For the Lord your God, he is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you." Then Moses called Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, "Be strong and of good courage, for you must go with this people to the land which the Lord has sworn to their fathers to give to them, and you shall cause them to inherit it. And the Lord, he is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Do not fear nor be dismayed." What a powerful promise. God says, "I will not leave you nor forsake you." Even Jesus, when he spoke to his disciples before ascending into heaven in Matthew 28 verse 20, he says, "And never forget that I'm with you every day, even to the completion of this age." It's such a powerful promise to know that God said that he would be with us always. But something occurred to me as I was looking at the scripture for the last couple of weeks. I started to wonder, why does the scripture say he will not leave us nor forsake us? Because I used to lump those two together and just think, well, he said he's going to be with me. But when I started to study the meaning of the words leave and forsake, it revealed to me different facets of God's character, and I want to share that with you today. When you go to the dictionary and you look up the word leave, it means to intentionally leave behind or by neglect or forgetfulness. So when God says, "I will not leave you," he's saying that he will never intentionally walk away from you or leave you alone. And he also says that he will never neglect you or forget about you. So he's actually saying, "You are always on my mind." There's a song that goes, "You are always on my mind." And this is such a powerful reminder. Then, when you go and study what the word forsake means, it reveals another dimension of the character of God. Forsake means to abandon you for something or someone better. So God is actually saying, "You are my best. I will never abandon you for something better." It also means to abandon for something more appropriate. So God is saying, "I have no preference above you. There's no one or nothing more important to me than you. That's why I will never leave you nor forsake you." To forsake also means to leave someone when they need you to stay or in their greatest time of need. So many people during this time, during COVID, during lockdown, have felt isolated and alone. And I want to encourage you today from this scripture. God is saying that he will not leave you in your greatest time of need. I want to repeat those words in Deuteronomy that says, "Be strong and of good courage. Do not fear or be afraid, because God has promised that he will never leave you nor forsake you." In Isaiah 41, he says, "Fear not, I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." You might be feeling lonely and abandoned today, but I want to just repeat these words. God has promised that he would never leave you nor forsake you. You will never ever be alone. God bless you.